Good morning, guys. Sorry for the really lazy appearance and everything. This is my lazy day. I don't start uni until a little bit later, and I've got a debate in that class, and today's Halloween. Who wants a debate on Halloween? Not me. So I'm just kind of calming myself down for that. But I feel like really unprofessional and quite gross because I've only got my like going out top on. I'm wearing pyjama bottoms. I've only roughly brushed my hair. As you can tell, I've got another cold. And probably shouldn't tell you this, but I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. But the thing that I want to show you, I'm pretty sure one of them is like a face wash, and I go into the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth and all that together, so I'll just wait a little bit. I'm sorry. I don't think they look too bad, but shh, I'll brush my teeth soon, I promise. So today I'm going to be doing another unboxing of Beauty Pie. I've spoken all about what that service is in my first video, so I'll link it in the cards for you if you want to check that out first, because I'm not going to go into those details today. I was going to hold on until I ordered my third and what would probably be my final month subscription, do it together, but then I thought, hold on, I want to figure out which foundation shade I actually am, and I need to know through the sample that I've got so that I can order it properly in the third month. So I just thought I'd unbox it now. So without further ado, let's do so. So once again, it comes in just a regular cardboard box, but the inside it says Beauty Pie. I don't think it's going to focus on that. Black at the top and inside, and it's got another one of these sheets. I've already looked in this, by the way, just to make sure I had all the right stuff. Again, because I didn't know if I was going to hold off and wait until my final order. I'm sorry. But yeah, it just has that same oh, that's much better. It has that same sheet that we got in the first one, just telling you your order summary. Strange, it doesn't have the prices or anything on it. So yeah, your order summary. The thing that annoys me is, you know, I have an apostrophe, well, I don't know if you do, but I have like an apostrophe in my name, and they've taken that out. It's really annoying when they say no special characters allowed in the name, but that is my name. Why are you removing part of my name? Anyway, so yeah, it's just got your details basically and the stuff you've ordered. I think I ordered another 5 things, but I think some of them are like a combination of stuff, which is exciting. I'll show you in a second. Try not to spill my tea. Once again, it comes in some lovely, let me pull you down a little bit, some lovely tissue paper. Oh no, you can see all my dirty clothes. Oh, I was not prepared for this. And my pyjama bottoms, but it's cool, it's Batman. So inside, the first thing I see is this little bag. So let's pop you back up again. So it's cute. It reminds me of like a little Pandora bag, which is cute. So let's have a look inside this first. I remember when I looked through here the first time, I was like, there's nothing in it. It's just tissue paper. But don't throw it away, guys. There is something in it. I'm so ill. So it's a bit of an oversized box, to be fair, but inside this I have my combination of lip products. Probably get my invoice back out because it tells me what the combination is actually called. So these little guys were all rolled up inside the tissue paper, and they are the Nude Lip Trio. And so in these you get a matte Future lipstick, which is just one of those regular bullet traditional lipsticks. You also get a Luxurious Shine Gel Oil Balm, and you also get a Moisture Lock Wonder Gel lip liner. Sorry. So the lip liner is in the shade Boxy. What I assume is some sort of lip gloss thing. Oh, that's pretty. It's got lotus flower and antioxidants in it. But anyway, the lip gloss thing is in the shade Sugar Bun, and the regular lipstick is in the shade Cowboy Nude. So what I'll do is I'll swatch them all very briefly and roughly on my hand, because I'm going to be using them later anyway. So, oh, that feels really nice, like really weighty actually. I wonder if it's a wooden one. Do I need to... There we go. Oh shit. Well, that was a foul. Okay, well the pencil itself literally just broke, so that's not a good start, is it? I don't know where it's gone, so I bet I'm sitting on it or something. So I'm going to need a pencil sharpener for that. I don't know if it was just too dry or this was quite stiff, so I don't know if that accidentally dislodged it, but it's been severed, which is annoying. I'm not happy about that, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty colour. I'll just have to remember to sharpen that later on. Let's try again. So the lip gloss stuff is, it looks like that, which I think is quite a pretty colour. It kind of looks like the liquid lipstick that I got last time. Ooh, that smells really good. It's really strong vanilla-y scent though. Ooh, it's pretty. I think these will work quite nice together actually. So it's just a sheer peachy, pinky nude colour. It's really pretty. No problems with that one so far. Lastly for this little trio is the regular lipstick. It's cute. It's just simple, sleek packaging. And, oh, it says Beauty Pie. It's got Beauty Pie engraved inside the bullet. It's got a similar smell to the lip gloss, but it's not as intense. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be very like matte as in drying matte or just comfortable matte, but it feels quite silky smooth and it's pretty much identical to the lip gloss. Lovely. I am hoping to go for a natural kind of finish today with my makeup, but let's just see how it goes. I don't know. Oh, I found the lip pencil. Gross. And the rest of the products are just rolled up in this big tissue paper. So the first thing that's dropped out here is the Sun Dust powder, and this is the face and body bronzer. Now looking at the shade, I don't know if it says, oh I guess Sun Dust is the shade, but looking at the shade online it looked like it might be, it is bronze but it's quite a light bronze, so I thought it might be like more of a highlighter on me. So let's have a look what it looks like in real life. It's a very generous size. It's massive. Oh my gosh, that is so massive. So that's what it looks like, and I don't want to mess up the motif. It's really pretty, but look how, sorry to blind you, but look how big that is. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit off of the edge. Yeah, I think that would definitely be a highlighter on me. Oh, it's pretty. Don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but it's more of a goldy bronze. Perfect, that would look really nice on actually. And then we have the other set of foundation. So this is 700 to 850, I think the shade ranges are. So I won't go into it too much yet, but I'll try and test out what my shade will be a little bit later on after I've washed my face and everything. I swear it had milk chocolate, caramel and all that in the other one. How strange. I swear I've got 2 of these shades already. I guess, oh of course they were the darker of the last set, but I thought this would be a complete different set of colours. Okay, interesting. So I've got some duplicates of colours. And last 2 things here, I have the, oh I reordered the Beauty Pie Super Brow Precision Pencil. I haven't finished my other one yet, but I really like it, so I went to get a backup, so I'll probably just use the already opened one. And then the last thing here, which is the first thing I'm going to be using, is the Double Phase Daily Deep Rinse Off Cleanser. So this is a Purifant Double Action makeup remover. It says it soothes and it's purifying. So yeah, I'm just going to use it like a face wash. So for now, I'll quickly give you the just directions of what it says, and then I'll just jump to using it. So it says, directions for use: apply a small amount onto dry skin, massage in circular motions, paying extra attention to the T-zone, behind the ears and under the jawline. Use fingertips to add warm water, massage into a milky texture, then rinse and remove with a warm wet washcloth. I've been using a lot of these milky texture products of late. They're quite interesting. They feel softer, definitely softer on the skin and more gentle. So I'm probably not going to use a washcloth. I'm just going to dab it off with my face towel. It's quite a big size as well. Oh, sorry, I haven't even shown you what it looks like inside. Oh, it comes with a washcloth, so I guess I will use it. Oh, lovely. It's massive. I'm wondering if this is going to be like that, what's the name? I want to say Laura Geller, but I don't think it is Laura Geller. There's a... oh, I can't remember. Never mind. Now let's jump to it. Smells kind of lemony. So that was quite nice. As I said, I'm currently using a few different products that work that way, where it kind of turns milky. And so far, I actually think, because a few of the ones I'm using are different consistencies, but that feels softer, creamier than the others. The other ones I'm using, there's one from Soap and Glory, and it's the something complete peaches and clean, the makeup removing one, but it works in a similar way if I remember correctly. And the other one I'm using is from Spa, and it's more like a gel consistency, so it feels oily, which is still quite nice, but this one feels soft and creamy, which is nice. Yeah, something I'd continue using. As usual, if anything drastic happens or I notice something in my skin, I'll let you guys know in the descriptions. Just for reference, this is the set I'm using. I do have a video coming up, or it might already be up, so I'll come back to this video and link it whenever it's about. Okay, so that was, just went weird with the lighting. That was quite a pleasant experience. What is that? Oh, there's me trying to grab something off the lens, and really it's just like a reflection of the light, so it's like a beam of light, and I'm like, what's that? Anyway, time to move on with the makeup. So, I think firstly, because I know how this foundation works, it's the everyday, what do they call it? Oh, I've got rid of the thing. The everyday foundation. It's got everyday in the name, I'm pretty sure. Because I know how it works on its own and with a primer and everything, I'm just gonna see which colour would best suit me, and then I'll go in with a primer and everything like that. Hopefully these colours, one of them will be better matched for me. The bit that I hate about makeup, I hate trying to match colours, it's just irritating. So I already know that I am not caramel, and well, the colour that I ended up using the most out of the other one was 750 milk chocolate, so that will probably be a good mixing one for me, and I'm most likely going to be a mix of that and 800 nutmeg, but let me try nutmeg on its own just to see what it looks like. I need a doctor, baby. You scared? Oh, that's weird. These ones don't have that little stoppers. You know the stopper it had last time, so this could literally leak everywhere, but it's easier to take off, I guess. Like the slightest dab. That's pretty dark actually. You know what, I think I'm going to have to mix it, but first of all I'm just going to change my lighting a little bit, because as strange as it sounds, I can't actually see. There's a lot of shadow in my room, so I'm just going to quickly sort out my lighting. It shan't be long. Okay, much better. So I'm just going to try that again and see what it looks like with the better lighting. So again, that's that 800 nutmeg shade. Yeah, I just think it's going to be too orange, so I'm going to mix it with 750 milk chocolate, and I think I'll just mix it on my face. And I reckon I'm going to use this brush, and to prime my face I'm going to be using the Pixi Skin Treats Hydrating Milky Mist, and then on top of that I'll use my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. That's strange. So this lighter shade actually has a stopper. How peculiar. I should probably go back and use the one that that I already had opened, but I keep moving and forgetting things, so I'm just going to leave it. They probably just forgot the stopper on the other one. Don't know why I keep going on about that. Without a stopper, it's enough messy, isn't it? Okay, well that's a lot. You know, sometimes you just don't realise how crazy you're going on a product, and then you look up and you're like, oh, I put a lot on. That's me right now. But this brush is really good at kind of shearing it out and just placing it where it needs to go. Not a bad combination, if I do say so myself, You have to kind of work fast with this. I've learnt with the other shades of foundation, because it kind of dries quick. Dries down nicely though, but it's got a very quick drying time, so you've only got a little bit of time to proper buff it out. I mean, it doesn't drag or anything. If you do end up still blending it whilst it's dry, it just doesn't give the best effect, to be honest. Ooh, that's really nice coverage. I like this foundation because it doesn't like feel sticky. It dries down, it feels kind of like a powder, but like not quite. It's like a weird hybrid feeling. It's covered that spot quite nicely. See, it's already dried now, but I'm still kind of dragging some about. That's nice. And I've popped some on my eyelids already, so that will act as my base later on. But yeah, I do think I can notice a difference in texture on my skin. It's because I've put a bit too much on, but I think it's because I forgot that I was mixing it a little bit halfway through, so the stuff that I was dabbing on my face, like, it was more than I really needed. I needed like half of each basically, but I went a bit too crazy. So that's why I'm still kind of going over it, just to share it out a little bit, because I don't like heavy coverage, but this is really good. I would say this is probably like medium coverage. You could probably get it higher if you wanted to. But this is good for me. I really like it, guys. If there's anything you do want to try, please try the foundation. They do actually have quite a few shades, and I would definitely suggest getting a few of the samples just to see which one's for you before you go out and buy the full bottle. But the foundation is so nice. So nice. I mentioned in the description of the last video that yes, it does break away, particularly around my nose, but all foundations do that, and it does have a long lasting time before it breaks away, you know, especially as well because I wear glasses, so it's always slipping on my nose, so you know that's just gonna be one of my problems, and I don't really mind it. It doesn't bother me. If I notice it and I push up my glasses, I just tap around the area. Sure, you can use blotting paper and stuff as well, but I can't be bothered with all that extra stuff. Okay, so that is that done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get ready for my powder product. So I'm just going to quickly, what should I do? I'm going to quickly put some bronzer and blusher on, and then I'll come back and show you the highlighter. So now I'm going to go in with the Sundust powder, the face and body bronzer. I'm sure this will look really nice in the summertime, dusted over the shoulders and that. But it's winter now, or autumn winter time, and I'm barely going to get my shoulders out. So, ew. It does have a mirror and a little slip for the product to just transfer on instead of the mirror. So I'll use that. That's a really nice big mirror as well. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so I'm just going to do like a light little dusting. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's more like a lip from within. I think you could go a bit more intense with it if you wanted to. Let's see how I can get this. It's so pretty. Like, it's just a natural gold one. This would definitely be nice in the summertime. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy. Like, I like intense highlighter, and I know this can be built up. I'm pretty sure it can, because that was like 2 layers and it's quite shiny. But this is it's pretty. It's really pretty, because recently I've been going for the weirder highlights, like the purples and stuff, like the greeny tint ones. So it's nice to have just a natural looking lip from within look. doesn't draw too much attention. That's really pretty. I'd recommend that. And obviously if you're a lighter skin tone, that would be a bronzer on you. But for me, I'm quite happy with that as a goldeny bronze highlight. Lovely. By the way, as for the darkest shade in here, the foundation, I reckon that'd be an alright contour shade or something. Or perhaps to use that in the summertime when, like, perhaps the shade that I did use, perhaps that might not be dark enough for me. I don't know yet. So that would be nice to try out, but I'm not going to obviously do it today. I've already done my powder products, but I think I've already mentioned before, I don't usually contour and bronze. It's usually like one or the other for me. Don't know why, it's just how it is. I'll set my face and do my brows because you've already seen me do my brows with this product before, and then I'll come back. So I have gone for full and fluffy brows today. No clean up underneath, I've just left everything exposed. So very fluffy, very youthful, very slug-like. I love them. So let's continue on. So yeah, for that I just literally used the Super Brow pencil. So you can get a fuller look with such a micro tiny pencil if that's what you was concerned with. I don't know if anybody else was, but yeah. And I just set them in place with some clear brow gel from Primark. Just realised now though, coming back, that I need to do my eyeshadow, so I shall be gone again and come back shortly. Oh my god, actually, you know what, I'm so scattered with this look. I want to show in a video me using this. I haven't hauled it yet, I don't think, but I'll haul it sometime soon. So this is the Fall in Love Barry M eyeshadow palette, and I've just been wanting to use it in front of people because it reminds me of the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's got some similar shades there, and I just wanted to see if any of you think it performs like it. Oh, but actually a lot of people have said the Subculture palette is too pigmented, like things don't blend. This is quite smooth and nice, so in case you wanted a dupe with similar colours that perform smoother, this is probably for you. I think this was like £7 or something off with the first shade as a base. Actually, I'm going to mix these two together. That's what I've been doing of late. It's like a pink and a white, and I put that like all over the lid. I've been using this like non-stop since I got it. I feel bad, but it's taken over place from the Sofa Does Nails palette. I still love that one. It's got loads more shades, but whenever I get something new, I like use it for weeks straight, and then I move on to something else, and then I come back to it slowly after I've used up all my new stuff. Don't know why I do that, it's just what I'm like. Sometimes I just can't see at all like what I'm doing. It's not my eyesight or anything, it's like the placement of the lights. Like on camera it looks really clear and everything, but here, because I've got so many different mirrors and angles, I think it's the light's just bouncing off of it and it's just making me not see anything. It's really strange. It's not so bad now that I've got the big light because it's got like a sort of umbrella over it. But my ceiling light on its own is just ridiculous, and it's in the most stupidest place. I don't know who was possessed to put it. It's not even like in the centre of my room, it's like right over in the corner. Who puts a light bulb to the ceiling in the centre, like in the corner of the room? That's so silly. So yeah, and now I'm going to go with that white shade just on its own, and I'm just going to highlight the brow bone area, just softly. I keep thinking to myself, I don't want to go too crazy because this debate, I don't want everyone to be looking at me even more. I mean, I know I've got green hair and that, but come on. I'm trying to detract, is that the word? Detract any tension. Make people stare at me even longer than they have to. I hate public speaking. You might not think it with me doing videos and stuff, but things like that when I know I'm being graded and everything, oh my god, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. But strangely enough, like, we've had a practice one, and that was for, you spoke for 2 minutes. The real one you have to speak for 5 minutes, and I ended up going up to 4 minutes, which would be okay for the real one. So hopefully I can rab it on for longer, but it's just the question and answer bit at the end, and when you have to come back for the rebuttal and you have to kind of improvise and make more arguments. I don't like that because I'm not prepared, and I don't like it, but strangely enough I haven't been feeling like really nervous. I think I've been worried about other things, so that's just kind of taken a back seat. I'm now going to go in with this like mustard yellow, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Just a little bit. And now with the brown next to it, I'm going to pretty much do the same thing. We go with like this grey shade here, which doesn't really do much for me, but I just want to go for like a matte lid, so I'm just going to put it on the exposed space. It does look ashy, and like I think if he was using it for anything else, like for a transition or something, it would probably look really ashy, but this is just what I want for my lid. These colours are so soft, but they're like smooth, and oh, I love them. They've been really nice to me. I'm now going back with that same brown from earlier. Just got to smush them together like so, and then with that little brush again, I'm basically going to mirror the same things that I did on the top to the bottom lash line. And with the darkest colour, it's not quite a black, it's like a dark grey. I'm just gonna dot that in between here, just here, and sort of use that to colour in the top corner and the bottom corner. And blend everything out even more with the big fluffy brush. Don't know why I sang that. Very simple eye look. So I'm just gonna quickly do some eyeliner and mascara, and again they're the same ones from Beauty Pie that I used last time, so I shall be back to do the lip products. Onto the lips. I was hoping this lip liner had a built-in sharpener, but it didn't seem to have one, and it wasn't very nice to sharpen over. It just feels dry, and it was like, it's all jaggedy. I don't know if you can see that, but it wasn't very smooth. It wasn't very smooth in sharpening. Let's see. I hope this is dark enough to show my lips. It's so strange because it feels kind of creamy going on now. But that does not translate in it snapping earlier and being difficult to sharpen. I feel like I can feel it shaking. You know when you go like that and you sort of move it, I feel like I can feel it inside. So far, really lovely colour. It might be a bit too light for me, but I'm just going to go with it. All that I sharpened is now come right down. I'm not very impressed with the quality of this. I might just have a dud, but I probably won't go out of my way to buy any more of these colours. Of these lip liners rather. I've got other ones that work a bit better, and I think I prefer the wooden ones. I don't know why. So I will use them until it finishes, but I most likely would not be repurchasing it. I just didn't have a very easy experience with it this time round. So it was cheap though. When I, with the membership and everything, I think it was like £1 something or £2 or something like that. And I always find lip liners are my least thing to buy because they're so small and they're usually so much money, and I'm like, why would you spend so much just to line your lips? Do you know what I mean? And so I'm now going to go in with the Future Lipstick Matte in the shade Cowboy Nude. Let's see what that looks like on top. I'm pretty sure all of these are pretty much the same colour, just variant in tone a little bit. I quite like this. It feels a bit sticky when you put your lips together, but it dries down, but it's got a bit of tack. It almost looks like it could be my natural lips. It's just obviously, I think my top lip is darker than the bottom, so it looks a bit strange seeing that on my top lip, but my bottom lip is pretty much this shade, maybe a little bit more pinky browny. Cool. Let's pop this on. So this one sort of, do you know what I mean when I say it whites it out? It makes it a little bit lighter. it's the same feeling as the lip liner. Like, you know, it was quite soft and creamy on the handle, on the lips. I don't know if it's just because it's the lip liner underneath it, but it feels dry but a bit sticky. And to be fair, I can actually feel that it's got a bit more slip than the lip liner when it sort of glides over each other, but still it's got that weird tacky dry feeling. Quite like it though. I feel like it's something that could last a long time. On its own without a lip liner, I do think it would be a slipperier, more softer, creamy kind of matte finish. And now for gloss. I don't really wear gloss too much, so let's see if this can change me. Just chucked it on the floor. Oops. This looks like it could be more pink in comparison now when I've got everything else on my mouth. It looks more pinky. Oh, it's an interest. I don't know why I didn't notice this before. It's like a pine cone applicator, but it's got like a dip in the centre just to hold more product in, I'd assume. So let's... It's quite nice. It doesn't feel sticky. It's not doing that weird thing where it sort of gathers together. I quite like it. I think it will be this product. I think it will be this product that I end up taking with me, because I think the rest of the stuff will wear quite well underneath, and I'll just keep topping up with this, because I usually take like whatever lipstick I'm wearing that day. I'll take, like if I've got two, I'll take the bolder of the two just to chuck on top when I can't be bothered to like ombre again or something, or the most long lasting I'll take of the two. But this time I'll take the gloss because that's the one that's on top, I guess. I don't know. Yes, overall I quite like it. I got my natural look that I was after. I think I've mentioned before I wanted a natural look and I ended up doing like a really dark smoky eye. I think that was for the last video actually. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Everything looks and feels nice. The only thing obviously that I mentioned earlier was that lip liner. I'm not too fussed about that. I wouldn't get it again. But wonky septum. But everything else looks awesome. I think I'm quite impressed with the rest of the stuff. I'm happy that I think I've found my colour. Annoyed that I will most likely have to get two foundations. I think what I'll do is I'll get the darker one, and because I can always lighten it up, and I've got loads of other foundations that are a little bit lighter that can be mixed with it, and of course I've got these little samples that I can mix with it. So I'll most likely buy the darker version, like of the big bottle foundation, if I do end up buying it, of course. Really liked the bronzer that I used as a highlighter. The rest of the stuff that I've used in the past, the brows, the eyeliner, the mascara, I really like already. What else about that? Face wash was really nice. Obviously I'll tell you if anything changes in the description, as I mentioned before. But yeah, so far I'm very happy. This brand is awesome. If you want to know the reason why I'm only sticking to the 3 months, it's because I like to try different things, and this isn't like a subscription, so I'm not expecting different things each month. I have to go out my way and choose it, and there's only so much I want on the website, do you know what I mean? So 3 months is the minimum time that you can have this service for before cancelling. So I'm going to wait until I think my £10 to get everything at this cheap rate comes out on the 24th of each month. So I'll wait till that happens in November, set my order, get my order, and then cancel it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know if you've ended up getting anything from Beauty Pie, and perhaps what your favourite product was, or perhaps what you're wanting to try from the brand. I'm really enjoying it so far, and it's something that I would really recommend. So yeah, I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye! So I've actually just got my 3rd box, so this is for the month of November, I believe. So I thought, it's only a few things I bought and most of them are like rebuys, so I thought I'd just kind of chuck it in the end of October's video, seeing as I haven't edited it yet. So I don't know, hopefully it's not too long. And I've cancelled my subscription now. I can't remember when I said if I'd explain why, but just to briefly go over it again, it's because I only wanted to try it out for a short amount of time just to see what I like. They don't seem to be bringing any new products that interest me of late, so I'm happy and content with the stuff that I've bought from them. That's why I've got a few more backups and stuff of the stuff I really liked. So this is just going to be like a quick haul, and then I think I'm going to try on one thing. But yeah, so as usual it comes in this box, but I noticed it doesn't have the little envelope that it usually comes in. Maybe they just forgot it or something. But I quite like opening things and feeling important like I've got a letter, so that made me sad, but it doesn't matter, less packaging and all that, less waste. So yeah, I ended up buying 5 things. 2 things I got 2 of, and then 1 thing I didn't, and 2 of those are gifts. So let's open it up. I'll bring it a bit lower. Again, it comes with that beautiful wrapping paper, which I love so much. And I've asked if people don't mind me like wrapping their Christmas presents in this, just because it's so beautiful and I don't want it to go to waste. So everything seems to be in this little bundle. I didn't get too much at all. Oh, things are falling out at me. Right, so let's just grab these skinny things here. So these 4 things are mascaras. As I mentioned, I got 2 of each just because I didn't find anything too interesting this time round to buy on it, so I was like, Mum, do you want anything? And I can get it for you for Christmas. So I was recommending the mascara that I usually wear, which you guys probably have already seen, and that is the, I think, the Flash False Lash mascara. So I picked up 2 of these so I could have a backup, and then I can give one to my mum for Christmas. And then we're both trying out this other one, and it's the Uber Curl Drama mascara. Again, 2 of these, 1 for mum, 1 for me. And what I'll do is I'll just put a picture of what the wand looks like, because I don't like opening too many mascaras like at once, if that makes sense. So those are what I got. And then, oops, pop it in here. And then I also got finally a full bottle. I thought it would be bigger than this, to be honest, but I got a full bottle of the Great Skin foundation. I ended up going for the shade I ended up going for the shade 800 Nutmeg. As you saw in the first part of this video, I think I ended up mixing it a little bit with another shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my skin, and if it's too dark then I'll lighten it up with some things, I think. So yeah, this says it's a subtle sculpting featherweight photo perfect foundation. And then again, for directions of use, just dot gently around the centre of the face, then blend outward with your fingertips. So those are the only products I got. Again, as I mentioned, rebuys, and finally a full version of something once I found my colour. So I'm just gonna quickly I just want to see if this big bottle formula is any different from the testers that I've tried out. So I'm just going to quickly prime my face, because obviously I know how this foundation works already, and then I'll come back to demo the full product. Right, so I'm all primed, and I just used this NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Pure Gold. So now let's crack on with the foundation. I hope I like the full bottle, because I think I've mentioned in videos before, sometimes I find that sample products work far better than full-size products. I don't know why, I don't know. And also I do like a sample product because I feel like I can get through that quicker. But anyway, this is relatively small, smaller than I was expecting, but I like the glass. It's like a frosted sort of, I think it is glass, you know. It doesn't have a lid, but that's fine by me. It's got a nice little pump. Let's just have a little sniff of this. It's still got that painty kind of smell, and it's definitely a rich shade. Packaging's nice, you know how it is, it's stripped back and everything, but I like it. So I think this is going to be a bit too dark, but let's give it a go. Oh, actually no, I feel like that would be messy. I'll just pump a bit on my hand. Oh, it's got that nice little twisty technique, you know, so you can actually lock it. Whoa. Okay, that's dark, but you know, I've got the sample of the light one, which is the 750 milk chocolate, so I'll have that open and ready in case I decide to dab some of that in there as well. So what I'll do is I'll see what it looks like on its own, and then if it's too orange I shall correct it. And I have tried it, this sort of foundation many ways. I've used fingers. I think I used my fingers in the very first demo, and then I've used brushes. I've not used a sponge yet, but I've used like different kind of brushes, if that makes sense. You know, in some lighting I think it might look a bit orange, but what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to use the 750 milk chocolate just like in the lighter parts, like under my eyes and that. Everywhere else I'm pretty sure it looks fine. I'll just make sure to bring it down my neck, which is something I actually hate, because I don't like having like too much. I don't like wearing foundation anyway, which some of you might be like, well, why are you buying liquid foundation? But I still want to try one. I want to see if there's one that will make me not feel anything but look good, if that makes sense. I was converting to powders, but I just keep buying more liquids for some reason. So yeah, I'm a bit of a hypocrite, to be honest. So yeah, this definitely leans more orange. So I think I will have to go in. I keep changing my mind, I'm so indecisive. I think I will have to go in with a layer of the milk chocolate. But it was nice just to see how this looks on its own. And I've still got some product left on my hand, so what I'll do is I'll just mix the milk chocolate into that and sort of go over again. So I guess that will be 2 layers of this that I've got on. But as you can see, I don't like put on a lot at all. And the coverage is already pretty nice. See, in some ways it looks dark and some ways it doesn't. I think it just depends on the lighting, but generally it is a deeper shade, but not deep enough to just contour with or anything like that, do you know what I mean? So with that little bit that's left on my hand, I'm just gonna dip in to that lighter shade that I keep mentioning, and I shall mix it like so. So I've got that sort of colour, and then I'll sort of just not warm it up, cool it down, I guess I should say. Oh, do you see the difference? Yeah, that brings it back to my colour a bit more. Lovely. Easy to correct, and that's why I'm glad that I've got these different lighter samples as well, because I can just customise it and it's not too much effort, do you know what I mean? Like, it's quite effortless, I guess. Bring some down my neck, which I hate, but I can appreciate that it looks better brought down. I'll just scrape the rest that's on my hand onto my forehead. Right, so with that second layer I do feel like I can feel the foundation on my skin, which is something I don't usually like, but it's not too uncomfortable, too unbearing. The colour, my hand, I don't know why I keep doing that, my hands are lighter anyway. The colour mixed in with that lighter one, oh crap, I've just dropped the lid. It's all over my jeans. So the colour mixed in with this lighter one, do excuse me, I'm multitasking, I definitely find makes my more perfect shade. On its own it does lead a bit too orangey, but perhaps that'll be a good colour for me in the summer months. But to be fair, I don't really wear foundation during summer, but if I was to wear foundation, this would be a good colour, I think. So it looks like doesn't look very good on my leg. Sort that out later. So yeah, this is how the foundation looks. It does look like I'm wearing foundation now, another thing that I don't like too much, but it has some nice coverage. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and I'll come back on with my final thoughts about Beauty Pie and the foundation in general and everything. Oh, I will say, the other Beauty Pie products I'll most likely be using is the, let me get everything ready, is the Super Brow Precision Pencil in the shade Hot Coffee. You guys have seen me use all these already, that's why I'm sort of just speeding through it. I'll probably be using the Precision Eyeliner. Ooh, I just thought I'd keep it in the family, you know. I'll probably also be using the Flash False Lash Mascara. For highlight, even though it's a bronzing product, I'll probably be using the Sundust Powder, which is a face and body bronzer. I think that's just the shade of it. Oh no, it's in the shade 2 Week Tan, apparently. I never noticed that before. And for lip products, I'll probably use the Moisture Lock Wonder Gel Lip Liner in Foxy, and the lip gloss in Sugar Bun, which came together, and then it also came with a lipstick as well, I think. So, BRB. So I just wanted to quickly jump back on. I've finished putting my powder products on my face, and I've noticed it becomes a bit more cakey, like the coverage, it sticks to my spots a bit more, which is weird. So I don't know, I definitely prefer the little sample pots. I just don't know what the difference is. You probably don't understand that. I don't understand it myself, but I'm noticing that the formula of this is nice when you don't put powder products on it. It looks fine like this, and as well, when I took my picture it looked orangey, and I think that was the flash or something, but it seems to have toned down. Like, I've just used a bit of the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder, and it seems to have lightened it up a little bit as well. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot more texture on my face after I've put the powder products on. So yeah, bit of a strange thing. Thought I'd mention it quickly, but I'm just going to continue with the rest of my makeup now. The struggle right now. The struggle was real, I'm telling you right now, it's real. Right, so this is what I'm finished with. Let's do a recap on this foundation. So this is the Great Skin Foundation by Beauty Pie. I am a little bit more... It's more of an underwhelming product than the samples would have me believe. I think I was pretty impressed with the samples that I had, but this one, maybe it's just because the colour ended up being too rich for me on its own, but I don't know, it applies a bit strange with powder. I mean, it's calmed down now, but I have to set because I've got oily sort of combination skin and I look like a complete grease ball if I don't set at all. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this because I do like it. It is a nice foundation, you know, coming from someone that doesn't really like foundation, but it's probably not something I'm going to be wearing all the time. Beauty Pie as a brand in general, I think it's awesome what they do. I think it's worth the money overall, especially if you like a lot of the stuff on there, if you want to delve more into skincare or maybe eyeshadows or contour and all that. I'm not that interested too much in the skincare stuff. I mean, I'm happy with what I tested out, but you know, that's it for me. They're not really producing any new stuff that's grabbing my attention, so I'm quite content to just stop it now at the 3 months. So that's going through at the moment. But yeah, it is an interesting brand. I do quite like it. They've got some quality products in there for like really cheap, and I'm pretty sure you can find some dupes of higher end products, you know, if you look at the ingredients of certain things and kind of compare. So yeah, definitely give it a go if you're interested. But for now, that is the end of this video and my Beauty Pie experience. Obviously I'll be continuing using these products and stuff, and if I do any more beauty videos or whatever, I'm sure you'll see them every now and then. But that is me done for now, so I'll speak to you in another video soon. Oh, if you have tried Beauty Pie, let me know what you think of the brand and certain products and stuff, and yeah, bye.